Exploring the future. Let's go! Earlier in Avengers, Captain America's memory is erased, but then it turns out that he remembers everything, and he has a time crystal that produces a big explosion. Now, Cap and the team are fighting the Iron Man, but it's already 48 in future. The battle is at its peak. Steve fights Iron Man and Tony says they will regret what they did and that it all started with Rogers. Cap hits his shield right at Tony and says that he said he's not going to change anything. Kevin fights one of the Iron Men and he tells them they're in the 48 years of the future. Connor lists all the new technologies he's seen here. He says people already live on the moon. Hyperion tells him that they should admire their achievements and that it's all the result of a well-organized mind. Natasha and Clint are undermining another suit. Natasha says the easy part of the task is over. She asks Tony if he doesn't want him to do things simple and show how smart he is. He says he may have been wrong not to say what they intended, but it's the future and they've made it. Stark says the only way to stop him is to murder, and he doesn't think Steve wants it. Clint says they'll calm down, but he can hear a voice from behind his back. They are surrounded and told that they have violated many peace agreements and interim treaties. Old Clint appears here. Our Clint directs a loaded bow to him and tells him to tell him how it was. The old man says he remembers how good he was, and now he's even better. They shoot each other, the arrows hit each other and there's an explosion. Clint makes sure it's him. The old man tells Cap that his children hate him. Old Clint says he's happy to see Steve and that it's been a long time. He has two matters to solve. First, he wants to say that every leap will last a little longer and that soon the crystal of time will reappear. He also says that you should not expect a warm welcome in the future. Thor says that at any time if the enemies thirst for battle, they will get it. Steve asks him if there's anything else they should know, and he says it's just for Rogers. The old man stood whispering to Steve. Kevin is surprised that he has seen another star brand. She says he gave it to her when she died. Old Hyperion tells the story of how he saved the worlds, and that there should be no more lies. Clint is wondering what the second case is. He doesn't understand what he's talking about, but then he remembers. He vows Stark and shoots him. The arrow hits Tony's shoulder. The old man ends up throwing himself on him. It's for those who died because of it, and for the people who are now living with it. The old man is talking about a device in Stark's hand, a device that's been taken from here. They can leave now and go back in time. The old man says that when all this happened, they promised to get into Tony's house earlier and stop it, but it was too late. He tells Stark to listen to him and go back now. Stark activates his device. The temporary stone appears here again, soon it will happen again, and this time no one knows how far they will go. It all ends up moving for 422 years into the future.